the front entrance to the Amarillo Flower Market, with a business closed sign and eviction notice taped to the door. ABC 7 Amarillo Abbey Eldridge Amarillo, Texas KVII. One Amarillo bride was in panic mode yesterday as she found out the business she hired to provide the flower arrangements for her wedding closed its doors without notice earlier this week. Brittany Forbes paid almost $800 up front a few months ago to the Amarillo Flower Market. Forbes said Friday she called the store to confirm her flower delivery for the wedding Saturday. When she called the store, all she got was a busy signal. "So I was like, well, maybe the rain interfered with the phone lines or something," Forbes said. "So I was like, well, okay, we will just go over to the Amarillo Flower Market. And when I went over there, I looked at the door and saw this big final eviction notice on the door and a big red sign that said business closed." After that, Forbes said she started crying. The Amarillo Flower Market stores were closed on September 25. The owner, Edward DeLeon, said he received a notice 10 days prior from the power company saying the electricity would be shut off if the bill could not be paid by September 22. As of now, DeLeon said all of the company's assets are in the hands of the bank, and the locks on the doors have all been changed. "It was because the checking account had been running in negative numbers," DeLeon said. "The commercial checking account was for more than 2 weeks and we had a disconnect notice from the electric company for the power to be cut off on Friday, September 22. We had payments due to the state tax controller that were due, and there was no money in the commercial account. We had exhausted all of our personal resources and credit lines." DeLeon said the company has been in a downfall of sales since June, and he has been taking money out of his personal bank accounts to try and keep the business operating. He said the business ran out of money due to lack of sales, and not due to any personal gain or mismanagement. DeLeon said the company had to pay their employees in cash for the last 5 weeks, and several other times due to lack of funds in the commercial account. He tells ABC 7 News the employees' cash payroll had all taxes withheld and reported to an accountant. He said he has even gone as far as to pawn his guns at a local pawn shop in efforts to keep the business open. Before closing, the Amarillo Flower Market had already placed flower orders for 6 upcoming weddings, 2 of them on September 30. DeLeon said none of the brides were notified of the store's closing. "We've had a very turbulent week," DeLeon said. "This Monday, meeting with lawyers and accountants, and we are in a real tailspin. Now, we disappointed 2 brides this weekend, which is unforgivable." DeLeon said since there are still 4 other upcoming weddings the company has contracts with, he will honor those arrangements. DeLeon tells ABC 7 News he called the brides personally to confirm that he will be providing the agreed-upon flowers and arrangements for their weddings. He said the reason he was not able to complete the orders for the 2 weddings Saturday is because he currently has no money in his personal bank account, but will have a pay period between the next wedding, which is how he will be able to purchase the flowers. Forbes said she never would have known about the closing unless she went up there to talk to the owner Friday. However, she was still able to find a replacement florist. "I was just thankful that I had people willing to work with me, help me, and I had people that stepped up," Forbes said. "We did have to dip into our honeymoon fund a little bit, but that's okay." Forbes tells ABC 7 News she hopes the other brides that Amarillo Flower Market currently has orders for are able to come up with something last minute so they all have flowers. "I don't want them to not have flowers, because that is just not fair," she said. DeLeon said he would like to make a payment arrangement with the 2 brides who did have their wedding Saturday to make sure they get their money back.